CBS News has learned President Trump is leaning toward decertifying the Iran nuclear deal. The president is looking to force the issue by declaring Tehran out of compliance with the landmark agreement. The 2015 deal froze Iran's nuclear program in exchange for lifting sanctions. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson discussed the agreement yesterday with Iran's top diplomat. Margaret Brennan is at the United Nations, where other countries that signed the deal say they want Mr. Trump to stay in it. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning. Well, President Trump is now seeking to reopen the Iranian nuclear deal rather than scrap it altogether. And he's using that threat of decertifying Iran's compliance to try to force all parties to renegotiate.
Thank you very much, everyone.
President Trump teased reporters.
Have you decided to stay or to leave? Well, I have decided.
Telling them he'd made up his mind but offered no details. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, who met with Iran's top diplomat, said the president did not inform him or anyone of his decision.
Prime Minister May asked him if he would share with her, and he said no.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
UK Prime Minister Theresa May implored Mr. Trump not to decertify the landmark agreement. Unraveling the deal could trigger a diplomatic crisis with the other 5 countries, including China and Russia, who negotiated it.
That deal is an embarrassment to the United States.
Iran's President Hassan Rouhani told reporters Wednesday that the proposal to renegotiate is fruitless. The deal is closed, he said. Is there a diplomatic way out? Rouhani replied that negotiations with the U.S. would be a waste of time, and that the Iranian people deserve an apology after Mr. Trump called their government a murderous regime. Secretary Tillerson on Wednesday night. All of this together looks like the atmosphere to diplomacy is getting worse. How do you respond to this?
As a long-time negotiator, I learned to never say never. And second, it always gets the darkest before you might have a breakthrough.
Now, behind the scenes, French diplomats are trying to find a compromise. Gayle, today that other nuclear threat, North Korea, takes center stage as President Trump meets with the leaders of Japan and South Korea.
All right. Thank you, Margaret.